Hello. From the first video we learned that the whole world consists of energy. There is emptiness around. When I open my eyes, the energy is structured and collected into material objects. That is, I create my personal reality. When I close my eyes, this reality disintegrates. So I am the Alpha and Omega. Everything begins with me and ends with me. This is proven by quantum physics. The experiment is called the observer effect. My reality is me, all of me, completely. Each of you creates your own personal reality. Everything that happens to us is our choice. Or rather, consent to this happening to us. Thoughts that flow in a continuous stream carry images. We ourselves choose what thought to think, and, as it were, try on this image. Thus, we give consent to the materialization of this image. Almost always this happens unconsciously, so we are not always happy with our lives. We agree to health and illness, wealth and poverty, freedom and slavery. We choose what we are tuned to. From all the variety of thoughts, we choose those that resonate with our state. But how do we know what we are tuned to? It is very easy to determine your settings if you see what programs or films you choose. What do you like to talk about? What situations do you get involved in? What kind of people do you attract? People are your reflection. They mirror the qualities that you have, but you don't want to accept everything in yourself. That's why you want to fix a person, but you need to fix yourself. Then, such people will stop getting in your way. If you radiate love, you will also see a manifestation of love for yourself in return. In my reality, I see poor people, and rich people, and very rich people. And all of this is me. Consciousness is the same for everyone. Why do people have such different social statuses? Because of different settings in their heads, beliefs, different attitudes towards themselves, whether they are worthy or unworthy. If you don't like your life, you can start from scratch, leave the past in the past, and from today become a completely different person, worthy of love, abundance, and other benefits only because you are the reason for this whole life. You are the absolute, and only you decide in what conditions you live. All reality belongs to you, and you can afford everything. You can afford as much money as you think of, because money is you. Everything is born from thoughts. You dreamed, created an image, and act in the direction of your dream. By the way, regarding allow. Many times in my life there were situations when I dreamed about something, and it came true for one of my friends. This means that I create an image, but I do not allow myself, for various reasons. And since other avatars are also me, the matter comes to them. They allow themselves. This is how our limiting programs work. Any thought that brings a limitation to you as a creator is a viral program. These programs of fears and doubts need to be changed to positive ones. For example, I am worthy. I am the center of the universe. All the money in the world belongs to me. Let's talk about desires. When you make a wish, do you think about who will fulfill them? Now you will think, maybe God or the bright forces? But there is no one brighter and more divine than you. You are the creator of your reality. You fulfill these desires, or you do not fulfill them. It depends on whether you believe that you are worthy of it. Previously, we did not know how this world works. We considered ourselves a small person who depends on circumstances, on fate, on God, and we waited for mercy from them. We asked to give us something, made a wish, hoping that God would notice us and fulfill this wish. Now we know that you are the center of your universe and the reason for everything that happens to you, because reality simply mirrors what you radiate into this world. Therefore, making wishes today is simply an atavism. Everything you dream about already exists in images. Stop thinking of yourself as a small person. You are a creator. Radiate love and abundance, and your space will manifest everything you are. Of course, it is impossible to reconfigure yourself to a different self-perception overnight, because the subconscious gives everything out by inertia. Remind yourself more often that you are the creative energy of love. Everything is created from you, by you. Perceive yourself with everything you see around you. Notice the beauty of your world. Enjoy the process of being, every minute of your life. Radiate love, and the subconscious will also rebuild. I will give an example of how we create. When I wanted a car, I began to think, what kind do I want? I studied the car market, chose a brand, a model. I decided that it would have air conditioning and all sorts of convenient devices. The only thing I couldn't decide on for a long time was the color. I decided, any will do. I'll take whichever one there is, just not gray. And in my imagination, I imagined what shade of gray I didn't want. When I arrived for the car, it turned out that only one fully met my criteria: gray. Exactly the shade that I imagined, which I didn't want. And it is not surprising, because I did not see a car of a different color in my imagination. And I created exactly this image, and I found it, and I bought it. And it was exactly my car, because it had one feature that I had thought of. This is how we create everything, and it does not matter whether we want it or not. We create what we think about, what image we draw in our imagination. Even in the lexicon there is a hint. We say, what imagination did you use to do this? In an image, only we do not attach importance to words. Although there are many such hints, when you reprogram your subconscious, you will no longer need these hesitations. I believe, I do not believe. You will know that you are the creator, and nothing is impossible for you. And yes, the future does not exist. We create it ourselves, in dreams, in images, and materialize it, simply by opening our eyes. And if you don't dream, then you create the same day, and nothing changes in life. So you can repeat the fate of your parents, because before your eyes there is already a ready-made stereotype of thinking and behavior, a ready-made image. You don't need to invent anything. If the future were predetermined, then you as the creator would be limited in your choice. But the creator has no limitations. It is the omnipotent and omnipresent absolute. You are the absolute, and you can create any future for yourself, even the most fantastic. In the next video, I will tell you how people create diseases for themselves.